Hey guys, it's Wanda and welcome to Crazy Days. Today I'm going to take you in the Queen Dome, my greenhouse with the white shade cloth. I'll show you a little bit in Danny's King Dome with the black shade cloth, but mainly it's Wanda's day. At first glance it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on in the Queen Dome, but we're going to take a quick little tour. Right now these onions are doing fabulous. Awesome. I added a few of my mums in here and they're coming back out. The cold almost killed them outside. Look at this, cucumbers. I said I wanted 2. I've got 4 little cucumbers. Y'all, we're gonna have more cucumbers than we know what to do with. And look at the kale. It's beautiful. And another one of my little mums that I'm trying to save from the cold. These are the Cherokee yellow wax beans, part of my Cherokee garden, and I don't have a full stand, but I almost do. There's a few little spots and it looks like that one just kind of tried to come up but didn't. This one's coming up, but look, for the most part I have Cherokee yellow wax beans. So we can replant a couple. Radishes, aren't they gorgeous? Both. This is 2 different kinds. This kind I've been harvesting out of. Look at here. There's just red under there everywhere. And they're looking great. Now this is a different kind. I'm not sure on these. I haven't harvested anything here yet. But look at the leaves. Look at the color. I just think it's beautiful. My airplane plant is coming back out. Look at these onions. They're big, tall, beautiful, thick onions. I added a little color from Jack's and it's beautiful. I've got a couple of my aloes. One's doing really, really good. The one in the back is coming back out. So the aloes are going to survive. The petunia came up volunteer. It will bloom like crazy. My little peppercorn plant is coming back out. I have a little bit of green down in there that's starting to come out, so we have hopes that it's going to work well. But look at those petunias, aren't they beautiful? And this is my Cherokee long ear popcorn. Not a perfect stand, but it was old seed, but I'd say a good stand. I see lots and lots and lots of green corn coming up. So if I can keep this going, we're going to have Cherokee long ear popcorn in my Cherokee garden. Yesterday I planted the Hearts of Bursting flower in this to see if I can get it up. It is part of my Cherokee garden. It came from the Cherokee Nation. I had a lady send me some seeds and we're going to see if I can grow this native plant here called Hearts of Bursting. Here, not much luck with anything that I can see coming up, but my ferns are starting to come back out. The cold almost got them. Both of them have a little bit of green, and still on this end, no seeds are popping yet, but look, more color. Those are just beautiful. I added more color here. These make a little purple flower. Got it going on. Look, one of my squash, zucchini, whatever's coming up right here in the middle of Danny's onions. Other than that, the onions look okay. I planted some Trail of Tears beans. I haven't seen a sign of them come up. It's only been 3 or 4 days. We're hoping they will come up. This was a house plant. Looks like it's not made it. This one might be coming out. The cold got really bad on my house plants. This is the bay tree that Lippy at Gemini Homestead gave me. And I want you to look, it's starting to come out. Looking really good everywhere. We had trimmed it so we could bring it into the greenhouse. And this is bay leaves that you can use in your cooking, and it's going to be pretty awesome before long. More color. I wanted to add color everywhere in my greenhouse, and Jack's was the greatest place to find a bunch of those plants. This is where my ginger and turmeric is. It's not time for it to come up yet, but it's hopeful that all this will come back out. I dug some up and it was starting to try to sprout, so we're good. Planted a few beans here early on, and then the rest of the beans didn't make it, but 2 of them came out finally. The rest, this little bit of green here, I think is weed, so nothing else in this area. But these are the purple beans. Look at this. Almost a perfect stand of those also. 2 or 3 spots did not come up, so we can replant, but these are the purple green beans. It's just amazing to watch these things grow. Come out here every day and see some new growth on these plants. And here, another one of my, I forgot where I put the zucchini and where I put the squash, but here's another one coming up. And as I pan around, I think we've got one right there coming up. So, plants before long. And look at this. Kale. And that stuff just simply absolutely beautiful. This is the lacinato kale. I have 2 of them that weathered the storm really well. And again, I added more color. And you can't tell me the onions aren't loving my greenhouse. Look how thick, luscious, and beautiful these onions are. They're just simply amazing. And here on this end, this is the other peppercorn. It's got green coming out, so I'm hopeful that it's going to make it, and we're going to have peppercorns working. Again, Danny's onions are looking okay in here. They're starting to get some green and starting to jump, but I still think my onions have him beat. And Danny's got a hold of my greenhouse. Yeah, he's got down here, some of them are my purple Cherokee tomatoes that I'm going to be planting here, but also some of his Amish paste and blueberry tomatoes, different things, celebrities. He's got all these sitting in my greenhouse because we're rolling the sides down every night. And we're going to be planting most of these out in the field, but guess what? Cherokee purple, let's see if I can find them. Right here. Those are mine for my Cherokee garden. Aren't they beautiful? And here's some more of his celebrity tomatoes that he's got going on here. They're all looking awesome, but look at here. Spaghetti squash, and I think gold prize squash from Hoss Tools. Look at these things. We're going to be ready to have squash before long, guys. It is awesome. So what happens in the greenhouse stays in the greenhouse, except if it's the Deep South Homestead greenhouse, because I'm going to show you guys what I got going on. Gardeners know all the dirt. Yes, we do. And this dirt is looking amazing. It's growing things. We're proud of it. Things are starting to come together with my Cherokee garden. And I'm really, really excited for the Queen Dome. Now in the King Dome, a brief look. Parsley is doing great right here. Look, asparagus. I've harvested some asparagus, but the asparagus is kicking it, starting to grow really well. So we're going to have some asparagus, more onions and garlic. Look at this. The blackberries are blooming. These things are simply amazing. They're just popping. It's the time of the year for blackberries to just be going and putting on blooms. Danny and I are really excited about them. Look at Danny's peppers. He cut them all off, and look, they're coming out. Our pepper trees are going to make again. Isn't that awesome? We're really excited about the pepper trees coming back out. We should have early peppers this year. We left a petunia, and look at these onions. They're loving the greenhouse. And all our fruit trees. Danny's got them going. We've got the pineapple. These are berries. I forgot which ones he planted in here, but he's got grapes of some sort going. This one's a cherry. We have peach trees. Look at this. Starting to bud out. We've got blooms over there everywhere. Looking awesome. All the fruit trees that he's planted in here simply are going to town. We added this one with the little, I think it's called kumquats. Already has fruit on it. And if you want to smell something amazing, this is one of our orange trees. Already in bloom and makes this greenhouse smell wonderful. They're all looking really great. This one's starting to put out new growth. And look, we didn't lose all the banana tree. It's starting to come out the top, so it only froze the leaves. So the banana tree's coming out. More onions. Strawberries blooming like crazy. And more onions down on the other end. Danny hasn't planted anything in here. He's holding off, but look at the onions. So guys, I hope you enjoyed a little bit about the Queen Dome, the King Dome, what I've got going on in the Cherokee garden. And we're going to update you off and on all through the summer on what's going on in both greenhouses, what's going on in the fields and everywhere else. It's just going to be a lot of tours this year. Thank you guys from Crazy Days.